trade tomato options, pack 1 and pack 2, and they also have no neither option. We call it buyout option. So respondents need to answer 8 choice sets, and based on their responses, we will calculate the trade-off between different attributes. Then we can evaluate consumers' valuation for these sustainable attributes. So before we ask respondents to answer those choice sets, we randomly assigned our participants to these 4 groups. The first group we call the control group. They cannot see any information. They are about 1,200 people. And with the first treatment group, we call it self-information group. So for this group people, they only can see the flyer about the personal benefits of consuming low-carbon trade tomato using different type of technologies. And altruistic groups, so those participants on this group, they will be provided social benefits of this low-carbon product to see how this low-carbon products consumption will promote public well-being. And the last group, we will show them both of the self-focused information, the personal benefit and the social benefit to the consumers. And what are those sustainable agricultural technology we started on in this greenhouse trade tomato production? So the first 3 technologies, they are like microorganism, plant breeding, and GMO. So they are used to increase the temperature resilience and then to enhance energy efficiency to reduce carbon emissions in the greenhouse trade tomato production. And the last one is that we use the petroleum-free waste water for the greenhouse irrigation to reduce the water use, so that we can reduce the carbon emission. And also we incorporate the 3 technologies, like the artificial intelligence for climate control, signal production, and bioenergy for cooling and warming greenhouse. Those technology will help us to improve the energy efficiency in the greenhouse production. And we incorporate all those 7 technologies in our experiment design to see consumer preferences for trade tomato using different type of those technologies. So, and we just passed our theoretical part and just show you some results based on the time limit. So here tells you our consumer profiles from the different different type of food retails. So from here you can see with the there are 6 major retail markets in the U.S. and the supermarket are the largest group, and then followed by the hypermarket, specialty store, local farm markets, warehouse, and discount store. From this table, we can see some clear difference, character difference between the shoppers using different type of food retail outlets. If you look at the income, you can see the shoppers, the warehouse shoppers' income are relatively higher than the ones who always use other type of retailers. So that to say, if we treat the consumer as a homogeneous population, that means we will hide this important segments information which might be useful for our marketing for this sustainable product. So here is our results, and it's about it shows us how the consumers preferences varies across the retail outlets compared with other stores. From here we can see that supermarkets shoppers, they do not like GMO but favor artificial intelligence, and the hypermarket shoppers, they significantly favor GMO. And for the specialty store, they like microorganism but do not like AI. And we also have a result which is very consistent with our intuition, is the local farm. FL means local farm market significantly value seasonality, because we know that farm market always provides the in-season food. And the warehouse, you can see they don't like seasonality, and the bioenergy, we also know that for the warehouse, they always provide consistent for the availability, and also in a bulk, size. So that's why they don't care the technology related can help with the seasonality. And for the discounts, store shoppers, they do not like the microorganism, maybe because most of discounts. The shopper, most of discount store shoppers, they have relatively lower income. They might care about the food itself instead of low carbon concept. So, and also we want to say, whether our different kind of message will shape consumer behavior different across this retail outlet. The answer is yes, because we already find that the same message sometimes they help one type of food retail, but they hurt the other. So, for example, I can explain that to you. For example, for the supermarket, for supermarket shoppers, altruistic information means the emphasizing social benefits will really help supermarket, because if we provide altruistic information to the supermarket shoppers, it will increase their willing to pay for carbon reduction, but it will reduce their consumer willing to pay for carbon reduction and organic if they say self benefits information. And but meanwhile, you can say that if you show the social benefit information for the farm market, it will reduce consumer willing to pay for the carbon reduction and organic food. So that's why I say the same message might help with one food outlet, but hurt the other one. And also, the specialty stores shoppers, they are more willing to pay more for the carbon reduction and organic food if they see some self-benefit flyer information or both self and benefit information. And we also get the similar result for the warehouse shoppers. Warehouse shoppers, they are willing to pay more for the carbon reduction only if they see the both self-focused message and the altruistic information. And for the discount store shoppers, they are willing to pay less for carbon reduction if they only see the self-benefits flyers. So there are three takeaways for our project. So first, we can conclude where you shop matters, because consumer preferences for this sustainable food can be infected by different type of their shopping environment. So that is to say, if you just estimate the average of consumer preferences for sustainable food product, it will have very important segment information which will be useful for marketing. And the second takeaway is our information interventions are not universal tools. Like I said, the same message might have one outlet, but it will hurt the other one. So that to say, some message might can motivate the shoppers from the specialty, but they may not necessarily motivate the shoppers who always use the supermarket or other type of market. And also, based on that, our policy implication is kind of straightforward. The sustainability portion need to be designed with the retail context specific. And if you develop the sizing one common marketing strategy for all the shoppers, it will not work well. So I will stop here. And any questions so far?
One question, please. One. Yes, sir. Go ahead. You.
Okay. So this is a great research. So I'm just thinking about these are the results from one cherry tomato, right?
Yeah, greenhouse cherry tomato. Yeah.
Do you think these results will hold true for other produce like apples or some other crops?
It might be, but we have to be very cautious, because when consumer make a decision, they always consider all the attributes, right? Shopping environment is one can shift behavior, and also maybe what I said, the prices, the physical conditions. So we have to be very careful. So when we run the question, we consider all the social demographic and other variables. So I'll only show you the main result here. Yeah, it might be, but we have to conduct another empirical work to show the evidence about that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that easy, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a natural survey. Yeah, it takes some time. Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.